So this is, wait, hold on, I gotta do the YouTube face. What's up guys? Welcome back to Counter Steer Garage. Thanks for joining us today. Before we start, can I ask you to subscribe? Hit the little button, it's red, jingle the bell, everything's great, okay? Awesome. So today, we are headed to Connecticut. I'm gonna try and blend my work life with my fun life, and we're going to pick up some solar gear and a battery bank to retrofit the New York Region SCCA trailer so that we have solar power for our autocross events rather than a noisy generator. So, heading to Connecticut to meet up with my buddy Kyle. You'll remember him from the Wicked Big Meat video a couple of months back. If you didn't see that, smash this link right up here. There. Here goes nothing. Hey, we're here at Romerig. That's Kyle. Remember him? He washed my car once.
The only thing that I washed.
Hey! I'm putting that in. That's what she said. So
what are you doing, Brian?
Trying.
I don't know what to do.
Trying to stay afloat on YouTube. Oh, you got little.
Oh, look at that. All right, that is perfection. That goes to the battery, and then we can. I wish we had a plug. That would be perfect. I don't think we do. I lied. Actually, we might have one up front. Let's go up the ladder stairs.
This place is just like endless boxes of goodies.
Yeah.
There's just like boxes of random stuff everywhere you look.
Yeah.
More endless boxes of goodies. What do you got in here?
Wait for it.
Hey!
I think it's it.
Power! This'll do. It was like 2 months ago now that I picked this stuff up, but it's still here, and we have a panel to add to it. It's a nice one. We got a sharp 235 watt, so that's gonna go on the roof of the trailer. Before we go through all that, we wanna test it. So we already cut off the connectors that plug into the solar inverter, but we're gonna connect it to the charge controller, which is kind of the main brain of the charging system for the batteries, and see if it works. I don't know. What do you think, Matt?
We'll find out.
Yeah, I'm not.
And then we'll have surprise.
Cause this is, cause this is for an RV.
Because we definitely didn't test this once already.
We definitely
didn't turn the camera on.
Didn't do this already without the camera. Of course not. All right, so what Matt's doing right now, we're connecting positive to positive, negative to negative, going straight from the solar panel to the controller.
Motherfucker.
Now,
Not you.
what the fuck?
It's not going in.
Matt doesn't know how to work a screwdriver. All right, so we got it plugged in. Do we need to point it at the sun? I guess. Yeah, because it's kind of in the shade. All right, so let's.
All right, do I put that somewhere and I'll hold this up?
Let's carry it outside and see what happens. Oh, it's making noise. Hang on.
It's doing a thing.
It's sounds very upset.
Is it?
Oh,
It's throwing a, oh, hold on, it's doing a thing. 30 amps, whatever 601 means.
all right. So at least we know it works.
So yeah, it's lighting up, so.
Let's put it on the roof or something. I don't know. I just sell this shit. I don't install it. So we refocused our energy because the frame cut itself lopsided. So it definitely wasn't us that cut the frame
No, we definitely
completely
didn't cut the frame crooked.
fucky. But the frame cut itself lopsided. So we refocused our energy, and I didn't film like any of the build because the camera was being stupid. But check this out. We got the 3 batteries all daisy chained together in parallel, right? Parallel. And the inverter wired to the batteries. This is the solar charge controller. As you can tell from the words
solar charge controller on the box. So this is what we hooked up to the panel before, and that's mounted here, nicey nice, right? So now we're just gonna have positive, negative from the panel down to this guy, and then positive, negative from here to the batteries. And then we plug in whatever it is that we need to plug in here, and we're done. So I can't wait. This will be exciting. We got a little bit of trailer vomit here in my backyard, so we're gonna clean this shit up.
But I mean, can you tell? Like, for those of you that don't know, Brian's backyard is kind of a car graveyard.
Whatever, man. And
What about the pieces of motorcycle in your yard?
I might need it someday. I might need it someday. So we have a frame. The frame has holes. The holes have bolts, and the bolts have a hinge. So far, so good. Had to go back to the drawing board and get some of these panhead screws so they fit in the countersunk holes, so that when the hinge is closed, there's no gap. So learning as we go here. All right, so she's all bolted up. You got hinges on either end. So that's so that the panel can be tilted up when it's in use. So let's test it and see if it tilts up properly. This is exciting. So the panel is gonna lay flat on the roof of the trailer when it's not in use. But to get the optimum solar energy, you want this at 30 degrees. So I built it with hinges so you can lift the panel. And then underneath, I built a prop rod, which is just the right length for 30 degrees. And during the event, it'll be propped up this way, so we get maximum energy. And then after the event, we stow away the prop rod, and the panel lays flat. Making progress. I just hoisted that bitch up onto the roof, and I got the prop rod up, so let's take a look here. Looking good. So, I drilled 4 mounting holes in the roof, and I'm gonna be using sway bar bushings to suspend the racking up off the roof, give it a little bit of vibration resistance, I guess, and just kind of isolate it from the actual metal of the roof. All right, we got the wire connector sealed, and just letting it dry now. And then we just gotta connect the wires to the charge controller, and we're done. This is, it's going pretty smooth. I got a little something happening over here. I'll show you guys. That's my nifty little idea that I came up with. So you'll see that in a second. So let me show you this trick little setup I did with the prop rod. So I got this square tube up here. I put a bolt all the way through with a nut holding it in. I got that spring there, so when we raise it, it holds it in place. And also down here at the bottom, I glued on a magnet that holds the bottom in place. So we get the wires through the ceiling here, all gooped up, so it's sealed. It shouldn't leak at all, which is good. Run the wires across and down to this controller. So this guy here, this is our charge controller, and it's basically like a trickle charger for the battery bank. And it looks like it's working, I think. So that goes down to the battery bank here, which then comes up to this inverter. So to test it out, I have my heat gun because I used some watertight connectors, and I want to test the system, and I'll use the heat gun to test the system. You ready? So here we go. 3, 2, 1. We have power. That's exciting. Now I gotta tidy this thing up. We're gonna put a power strip in, things like that. But the New York Region SCCA Autocross Club is now officially solar powered. Hit subscribe. We do this every Tuesday. I'll see you guys next Taco Tuesday. Matt Farah's been going hard on the YouTube face, exposing everybody.
For YouTube face.
He just calls it YouTube face.
But I gotta keep doing it because now it's a thing. Okay,
Apparently the algorithm likes the YouTube face because it works.
YouTube will
Unfortunately, it fucking works.
It only likes the YouTube face if you're also posting 400 videos. That's something that actually gets traction on your channel.
Fuck you, dude.